It looks like
Yeah.
You look great.
Thank you.
So we've been,
I wasn't expecting this at all.
we've been talking with Stephen Brown, the Director of Carbon Capture and Storage for CO2 Sense, which is part of the Yorkshire Forward Economic Development Group here in the UK. We've talked about a lot of the initiatives that Stephen has going on, but since I came here primarily to talk about the university and to talk to the university and that sort of thing, I was wondering what you see as these universities' role, the Center for a Low Carbon Future. How can they help you? That's really a big question. It affects my university as well, but what can they do? I mean, obviously they can perhaps train people to gain an increased understanding of these mechanisms and processes. Any other thoughts on?
Oh, there's several roles that higher education could have. If you think about all the things that we need to do to go and develop a low carbon economy,
Right.
It's going to be a mixture of technology. And much of that is already in the marketplace at the moment, but people don't understand how to use it properly. So the education in how technology can be used well.
Okay.
And that includes some of the the softer elements of say social science and what really drives people to adopt technology.
So behavioural aspect.
Yeah. Because I think one of the objectives that we have is to show people that a low carbon economy can be better or has to be better than a high carbon economy. If it's not, we're never going to succeed.
Well, yeah.
There are other issues around, of course, technology development as well. We also need to develop new low carbon technologies. And as a company that wants to work, as I say, ahead of the wave in low carbon thinking and business, we can inform researchers of what we think the economy and businesses are going to need in terms of new technology.
Right. That will help them to focus their students, to focus their training courses.
Yeah, and the research efforts as well.
You're right.
And also through that help build the links to business as well, because again, it's one of the things that particularly in Yorkshire we need to do better, is that link between academia and business so that we can commercialise our intellectual property. As a region, we are very, very good when it comes to fundamental research, but that link to commercialisation is not as strong as it should be, and we can help build that link.
Well, that's part of the charter of your organization, right?
It is, yeah. And then the other thing that I think we can do is the thinking around business models. What kind of models will business have to adopt if they're going to be successful in the low carbon economy, and how some of the intellectual thinking around that can develop, and then how you then disseminate that through students and degree courses and postgraduate courses.
Now, I haven't, being mostly in technology myself, I haven't actually looked into this, but do some of these universities in the Center for Low Carbon Future have MBA programs?
Yes.
Business programs. So,
Yes.
So it may be that they can introduce some of these things into the MBA programs as well.
Yeah, but also through the ordinary degree courses too. I think we want to fundamentally change the way that low carbon thinking is taught, so that it becomes second nature rather than seen as being something outside the sphere of business as usual. It has to become business as usual, and the only way you can do that is if it gets mainstreamed through economics and politics courses as well.